Look at this. These two cameras, they're facing right at each other. It's like dueling banjos of cameras. This camera is filming this camera. Watch out. You're being watched. Someone doesn't understand the principle of security cameras. How can you live a life of purpose and passion? Well, stick around. You might just learn something. Got back from a nice morning walk. Today I want to talk about goals. Because in this world, goals are not enough. You have to have
a burning desire for the things or circumstances you want.
Otherwise, you're going to give up at the first sign of any obstacle. And here, this is my secret weapon. I write down my chief aim in life, my true desire, my purpose, on an index card, and I keep it with me everywhere I go. And I pull it out and I read it to myself quite frequently.
Because it is true that whatever your mind feeds upon, your mind attracts to you.
Anytime I lose confidence, anytime I lose faith in my abilities, I pull this out, I look at it, and I remember where I'm headed in life. And then I wrote down in the back a scripture from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened to you. For everyone that asks receives, everyone that seeks finds, and to everyone that knocks it will be opened. So that's just a reminder that I carry with me everywhere, that has my definite major purpose in life, that I turn into a burning desire by reading it regularly. Every time I feel down, every time I doubt myself, I read it. And then on the back, there's a promise directly from the lips of the Son of God, apparently. You know, Jesus influenced so many lives. I believe his words can have power in my life. So I carry that around with me everywhere. But it's time to have a shower, have breakfast, and get on with our day. You see, anyone can have a goal, but goals are often unachieved. What you need is a burning desire, a passion, a definite major purpose.
Henry Ford believed he could build a self-propelled vehicle which would take the place of the horse and buggy. And despite the ridicule of relatives and neighbors and the lack of finances, he transmuted his belief into an industrial empire which changed the entire American way of life. Mind you, Ford did this with very little education and no operating capital to begin with.
And what that does is it drives and informs every decision you make. And that's why I use these cards. And that's why I write my definite major purpose on the card. The first thing I do when I wake up is I pick up this card and I read it. And then the first thing that goes into my mind every morning is my definite major purpose. So my entire day is lived with purpose. That becomes my life purpose. Anytime I get discouraged, or anytime I lose focus, or anytime I'm making an important decision, I reread my definite major purpose so I can make that decision with a purpose. And then the last thing I do before I go to bed at night is I reread my definite major purpose. And then even my dreams are filled with my purpose. I'm living a life of purpose and passion.
If your life is not what you want it to be, you can change it. As a matter of fact, you can do anything within reason that you desire to do if you embrace the principle of applied faith and keep it directed to the attainment of the things you want and off the things you do not want.
Oh wow, there's deer poop on the ground here.